10s, 20s, like cash, just like that.
So for the next 6 weeks, the goal is to lose a significant portion of our body fat. I've been slowly getting healthier and healthier, but I wanted to do like the final push. And even though I've been getting a little bit thinner, I don't think I've really been getting stronger. And so I want to make sure that like my body can also take care of itself.
As I become an adult, I've enjoyed the pleasures of life, drinking, smoking marijuana, and all the delicious food that America serves us, and across the world actually. And I've just been eating really poorly and not exercising properly for the past 10 years. Last year I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I really need someone and something to kick me in the ass other than diabetes.
My ideal type of body is definitely Victoria's Secret models. They're not only lean and fit, but they're really strong looking. I really want to build my strength. That's why I'm here. And that's what I'm looking for.
So we have a trainer, his name is Steve Zim. He has made his name training a lot of celebrities, a lot of sports people.
Let's get ripped, let's get fit. Witness the fitness, baby, let's do this.
Hi, I'm Steve Zim, and I'm the owner of a Tighter You fitness studio here in Culver City, California. I'm gonna train Claire, Zach, and Ashley to lose the most amount of body fat in a 6-week period. It's not really about your weight. It's about your body fat percentage. 1 pound of muscle takes up half the space of 1 pound of fat. Women go crazy. I've been working out in the gym and I'm still 125 pounds. Whatever the weight is, you were a size 8, now you're a size 4. What do you care what the weight is? Because that's where people get all cut up. It's that wrong number. When you're losing weight and you're not checking the body fat to muscle ratio, you might be cannibalizing your muscle.
So really what we're here to do is not just lose a lot of body fat, but to gain muscle so that we burn fat constantly.
Exactly. Up your metabolism. Nobody ever understands what that means. What it means is add muscle, so you become a machine. Now, each person is gonna have a different cardio routine, a different workout routine, and a different nutrition program because everybody has a different body type. Claire is what you call skinny fat. She looks like she has no body fat on her. It usually means she's not eating properly, not working out much, and she's been getting by on her skinniness. So there's no muscle. So what we have to do is we build the muscle will eat the fat. She may not lose a lot of weight in the scale, that's kind of the important part. Her body fat's gonna come way down, and that's why you're gonna see a huge change. Ashley is every person. She's not particularly fat at all. She's not particularly skinny at all. She was really surprised. She showed me a picture of herself. She took it from her in the mirror so she could see her back. She's like, I didn't realize that through the middle was as wide as it was. We're gonna take her down to what her true body should look like. With Zach, when you've got that belly, it goes out like this down to here, you are just asking for a very short lifespan. We're also gonna get him off his medications, which is all related to how big he is. He is not really a diabetic person, he has become a diabetic person. If he can control his weight and get rid of all that fat that sits on his stomach, his doctor told us that they think they could get him off the medication. We use the branched chain amino acid from Hollywood Subs. It keeps your muscles from breaking down during the diet. The melatonin, you take it 5 minutes before you go to bed. The deeper you sleep, the more restful sleep, the more growth hormone comes out in your body, and you're gonna need that to repair the body. So this is our team. Let's get working and let's see the results together.
First week was actually fairly easy for me because I was really motivated.
I hadn't felt that fire, desire, that need to want to do something like this since I was high school or early college when I was playing soccer.
And then the second we actually started working out, I was like, I've made a huge mistake.
I was like, wow, this is really different than how I was working out.
Isolating. That was something that Steve touched on a lot. You know, you see a lot of people at the gym who just throw their whole body into it. I used to do that all the time. And it's not about the weight, it's about doing the correct form and isolating those individual muscles.
Everything was about the slightest angles. I remember the first time we did the Bosu ball. Oh my God, I like physically cannot do this. What is our diet gonna look like?
The food is incredibly important because we want to feed the muscle, starve the fat. If we do that, what we're doing is we're not giving the body anything to store in terms of fat. If you eat too many calories, doesn't matter if it's sugar or if it's protein, you will store it. The big mistake with not eating carbs, we need carbs, but we don't need carbs from sugar. I'm talking sugar from processed foods. That sugar bounces your insulin levels through the roof. When your insulin is high, guess what happens? You do not burn fat for energy. When we're losing body fat, that's incredibly important.
It was definitely the thing I cheated at the most. Anything that had carbs in it was always my like treat or dessert food. And not being able to have that and just eating a bunch of fruit was like driving me crazy.
But I would do a little mental game with myself where I'm gonna cook my food and literally just make up what I'm eating.
Look at these deep fried French fries and this big ass cheeseburger right here. Mmm.
3 cheese, grilled cheese. Yeah, extra cheesy.
I had a little bit of wine and I think it caused an allergic reaction to my face. This has never happened to me before. At that point, I had been so like strict on my diet. My body just freaked out because it didn't know what was going on.
I was on my computer looking for creative recipes. I cannot just eat chicken breast, salmon, and veggies, same thing every day. It's gonna drive me crazy. So I made cauliflower fried rice, for example. I made cauliflower dough pizza that was really good. By cooking these creative, healthy diet food, I think I overcame my struggles.
Adios, bread. See you later. It's gonna be harder than I thought, guys. A lot harder. Everything's been going great. I feel fantastic. I feel stronger. I'm able to do more crunches, do more sit-ups. I feel tons better.
I do feel like I look a little bit thinner. I can like see myself starting to get a little bit toned.
My friends made fun of me because my arms looked like elementary school student arm. So one day I took selfie. My arm looked really different. I had this muscle and line. I was getting like lines on my abs. It was really cool because I've never had that before.
There's a little bit of a roll, but it's not uncomfortable at all. I used to have to unbutton my pants, so that's exciting. I went from a 29 to a 27. Even right now, my like shorts, you can see how much they're like over and tied. There's like a lot of extra here. I feel really good about working out and all the work I've done. I've definitely like built some more muscle and feel stronger.
I'm noticing changes in my body that I haven't seen in years. Man, what a fucking feeling. I'm gonna become a full-on gym rat, I think. Fuck it, yeah.
I was really nervous the last day when we were doing measurements. As you work out, you look at your body every day and you start to feel like there's no change and you have a really big mental plateau where you're like, I didn't do anything and nothing changed and I'm a failure.
On the last day, I was really excited to get my measurement done. Mostly, I really wanted to see how my body fat lowered.
When you start off, your body fat was 22%, but now your body fat is at 14.6,
Wow.
which is incredible. But people thought that you were 14.6 when we started.
Claire, when you first came in here, I remember being like, what is she gonna lose? There's literally no fat to lose.
And that's what I call skinny fat. It's interesting because people are thrown by that. They're like, how do you have that much fat to lose? Well, that's how we do it. This is how we can see it.
It was crazy how my body shrunk. I looked like I lost 10 plus pounds.
Ashley, let's look. She dropped 6% body fat. Look at the cut that you had here, and that was more like a tube.
Whoa, it's just like, there's actually, I have a shape in the
Yeah.
second
The
one.
shoulders look incredible. The shoulders
Now,
look
let's go a little lower. It's the same bottoms. Look how it lifted from the before picture to the after picture.
Yeah. The craziest thing was that I gained like 4 pounds. If I had just done this based on the scale, I would have like freaked out.
Anybody that just looks at the scale thinking, oh, that's a failure. I gained 3 pounds. But you were telling me about your pants.
My pants don't fit anymore. They're like 2 sizes too big now.
Her body likes to put on muscle. It's genetic.
All right, Zach time.
Zach lost 28 pounds on the scale. But what was interesting was he lost 30.1 pounds of actual fat.
You look completely different. There's literally no other way to say that. At work, just so everyone knows, everyone is like, what the hell is Zach doing? Like everybody is like, have you seen Zach?
I went from a 40 waist to a 34. I think it was the first 2-3 weeks I lost a significant amount of inches off my stomach, and that just kept me going. 5 weeks into it, you know, you told me to get new pants. You're like, it's time. Yeah. It's time to get new pants. This past 6 weeks was not even a fraction of my life, but it was necessary. I feel like I have a lot more to lose in my stomach. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue following through on this.
After this training, my perspective of food and workout, it's changed completely.
There were motivating factors I thought I had in the beginning of this. They changed throughout the whole time because in the end, I wanted to make myself happy. I wanted to make my family happy. Hearing my brothers, sharing like my photos of my brothers, and they were telling me, wow, you look like the old Zach that used to do this. You know, you used to look like the old Zach that was fit. The guy that motivated us to be the people, the guys that we wanted to be. The only thing I'm upset about is I didn't do this sooner.
This was hard, you guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you wanna do this, you can do it, but you have to commit. There's no easy way, I wish. I wish everyone asked me if I was like eating cookies and stuff. I was like, bitch, are you crazy? I'm not eating cookies.